Hello viewers! In this video, we'll explore how to use Azure Map in Power BI to create different powerful and interactive visuals. From route maps and bubble maps to 3D columns, we'll show how to map data insights like never before. Let's get started. Go to the Visual Gallery and select Azure Map. Let's add data to the visual. For latitude, add the destination latitude. For longitude, add the destination longitude. This generates all the delivery locations across the country. We can add a map title from here and customize its style from the settings. Go to the map settings. Under the style section, we can choose different base maps. For now, we'll keep it grayscale light. We can also enable or disable labels as needed. From the view section, we can adjust the zoom settings. When we enable auto zoom, the map automatically adjusts its zoom level and center based on the displayed data points. When disabled, we need to set the zoom level manually. The control section provides various options to customize user interactions with the map. When we enable the world wrap, the map repeats globally, allowing seamless navigation beyond the default boundaries. If we disable it, it stays within its default boundaries. The Style Picker provides an option for users to change the base map directly from the interface. Navigation enables zooming, pitching, and rotating controls on the map for easier interaction. Here we can zoom in and zoom out. With pitching, we can tilt the map for a 3D-like perspective. We can also rotate the map from here. The selection tool allows users to manually select data points. We can use these options to select a specific area of data points. Or we can also filter data based on travel time or travel distance from a selected location. If we move the pin to a specific point on the map and set the time to 300 minutes, the map will select all data points within a 300-minute travel radius. Similarly, if we set the distance to 500 kilometers, the map will select all data points within a 500-kilometer radius. From the layer setting option, we can adjust the transparency level of unselected data points. Now, let's configure the bubble layer. We can increase and decrease the size of the bubbles. From shape, we can adjust the transparency level of the bubbles. We can also change the color of the bubble. The border thickness can be adjusted as needed. To understand the pitch alignment, we have to tilt the map slightly. If we choose Map, the bubbles tilt aligning with the map, provides a more natural 3D-like experience. If we choose Viewport, the bubbles stay flat and readable, even when the map is tilted. Layer position, if we enable Show Labels and choose Above Labels, the data points are displayed on top of map labels. For below labels, the data points or bubbles are positioned underneath map labels. If we choose Below Roads, the data points are placed under the roads and labels. Now go to Add Data Points, and for size, select Booking ID. The bubbles are now resized based on the number of orders. Larger bubbles indicate a higher count of booking IDs, while smaller bubbles represent fewer orders. From the bubble layer options, we can adjust the minimum and maximum bubble sizes. For legend, add the on-time field. This creates two colors, one for on-time deliveries and another for delayed deliveries. The bubble colors can be customized in the format settings. Let's enable the cluster bubbles. This feature groups nearby data points into a single cluster bubble, displaying their aggregate value. Looking at the map, we can see 16 data points in this cluster and 27 data points in this cluster. The cluster bubble size and cluster colors can be adjusted. Under the values option, we can modify the inner text size and text color. We can also customize the cluster bubble borders. Let's configure the heat map. We can adjust the radius and intensity of the heat zones. The heat map colors can be modified using the gradient stop. The map now highlights customer booking hotspots. Enable the 3D column layer. For size, select Booking ID. To enhance the 3D effect, increase the map pitch slightly. Under size options, adjust the height and width of the columns. Under shape options, choose between a cylinder or a box for the column shape. Colors can also be customized from the settings. For the filled map, we have to add a location data. For location, add destination state. For legend, add order bins. The order bins column is a calculated field based on the total order count. It indicates whether a state has a high or low number of orders. From filled map option, we can adjust the transparency of the shape. We can customize category colors for different order levels, modify border styles. Choose whether the shapes appear below labels, above labels, or below roads. This now resembles a Choropleth map, allowing us to compare order distribution across states. To add a reference layer, we need a GeoJSON shapefile. Since we are visualizing data for India, let's find a GeoJSON shapefile for India. Go to Google and search for GitHub India GeoJSON shapefile. Visit this GitHub repository. Here we can see the shape layer. Download the raw file. Upload the downloaded file into Power BI. Now, the reference layer is added to our map. Since this is a polygon layer, we can modify its style under the polygon section. We can change the color of the map, the polygon color, border transparency, and width. We can also enable the traffic layer. It will show us the live traffic data in the map. If we zoom in a little, here it is, the live traffic status. Green lines indicate low traffic and red lines indicate heavy traffic congestion. We can enable a traffic control toggle, allowing users to easily turn the traffic layer on or off. Let's explore the path layer in Azure Maps. We have a dataset for taxi routes. For latitude, add drop-off latitude. For longitude, add drop-off longitude. This generates the drop-off locations of taxi cabs. To create the routes, add vendor ID to path ID. To distinguish between vendors, let's add the vendor type column to legend. Vendor type and vendor ID is the same. We created a calculated column based on vendor ID. Now we can clearly see two vendor routes displayed with different colors on the map. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on our upcoming tutorials. Thank you for watching.